first half of the game, we did fairly well. You know, we've already got a lot of injuries on our team anyway. I can tell you, being on the sidelines, that it got to a point where we just didn't have the guys to play. I mean, it's real difficult in order to be very strategic when you're that thin on the line. So you could tell very quickly when that change happened. I lost my points very quickly. Halftime, I told them just to try to keep the momentum going, get their heads back straight, quit worrying about who's hurt, who's not, focus on what their job is out there. And I mean, they worked hard for me. So, I mean, I can't fault them one bit. Very proud of them.
As far as, you know, maybe some of the things that people had to say, fans last year, about defense and giving up points and things like that, now that you got a very small taste of what that's like to have players go down and be injured and to be feeling powerless as a coach, what's your thoughts now?
I've always been a fan of defense. I mean, I understand the situation sometimes that they're in, probably more than what a regular fan might be. It's very difficult. I mean, it's when you're standing there and you've got, you know, defense has to think a little bit quicker than what offense does, because they have a very short time to actually react, you know, to once offense sets up their play. And, you know, if they decide to change it up halfway through it and you don't got the bodies to cover it, I mean, that's the way it is.
I guess you have a new appreciation for what these guys do day in, day out, every Saturday now?
Well, what a lot of people don't know is I was actually a student athletic trainer here. I transferred up here in 1994, so I'm aware as to what these student athletes go through. You know, I would be at the training room from 6 o'clock in the morning to 10 o'clock at night, you know, hanging out with them. When you talk about a family atmosphere, it really is. We spend more time together than you do anywhere else. So to know them, the struggles that they're going to, some of them are playing hurt today. Those that were hurt, you know, I get that. I get that that struggle and the faith and dedication that they have for this game.
What was the coolest part of this experience for you?
Meeting Angie.
What is one thing that maybe surprised you about this whole experience?
That the agreement, I think, that Angie and I worked out before the game kind of got changed somewhere along the way, and I still ended up with a Powerade bat.
Most important, what color was the Powerade?
I think it was blue. But I mean, I got 2 buckets, so I'm not really sure. But I know at one point before I started wiping, I had blue. So I mean, I don't know what the other color was.
Being on the defensive side, looking at the coaches on that side, who's the most intense coach over there on the defense?
The most intense, probably all of them. I mean, it really got intense down there for a while. Really, just because we just didn't have, you know, the guys to cover. I mean, it's, you know, very, very thin, and, you know, you got one coach saying, you know, we can't. I don't have the guys to do that. You got another guy who, well, why not? So I really think all of them. I think once we get our team healthy, I think a lot of people are going to be really surprised come fall.
Same question for you. If this is up for bid next year, are you going to be a part of it again?
Most likely.
Anything else for Coach Poland?
Are you going to pick Angie though?
Probably. I'm all for a rematch.
All right, thank you, Coach. Appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
Good job.